Hey yo, it's your man's and now from the mausoleum, reincarnated just as hard-headed. 80 on representing underhanded Indiana with the official Guerrilla Warfare The Crown event recap. Yo, shout out to Club Adriana's, everybody that was in the building. Yo, there was a lot of people in the building. Jazz the Rapper was there, Miss Hustle, Jay Black, Unbiased Review was in the building, ARP, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of people in the building, you know what I'm saying? So, let me get in this recap. First battle was D Eagle versus Mr. Mills. D Eagle, he's from Gary, Indiana, so Indiana was doing their thing that night because he 3-0'd D Eagle, you know what I'm saying? He said, you don't trust DEA, you know, D Eagle. He broke down his name. You don't trust nobody who got DEA in their name. So, you know what I'm saying? He went federal on. He broke down the Fed, you know what I'm saying, situation about him. I don't know if D Eagle might have, hooked up with Maybach Music. He might be under Rick Ross, Officer Ricky. I don't know. But he said, you don't trust them DEA cats. Maybach Music. But the second battle was Oops versus Prince Lord. You know, I think Prince Lord got him 2-1, you know. It was kind of debatable, you know. Some people like Oops style, you know what I mean? But he choked, he stumbled the first round, you know what I'm saying? He got it back and kept going. But Prince Lord, you know, was taking a few shots at Big Canon, you know. He was, hey, licking shots off at Big Canon, you know, all beforehand, you know. And chalking up points for Big T all beforehand, you know what I'm saying? Quiet money. You know, I ain't supposed to say nothing because quiet money. But hey, he took a shot at Big Canon. You know, he even he went as far as saying, I'm the king of Chicago. Hey, that's what he said. Prince Lord is the real king. If y'all want to get, specific about the shit, that's what he told him. Hey, I'm the king of Chicago, so I don't know if the winner of Big T versus Big Canon got to face Prince Lord next, or they got to face Twister, or I don't know. But he said he was the king. Hey, from Indiana, you know what I'm saying? I ain't up in the politics of Illinois business, but hey, you know, just visiting. All right, third battle. Mac Myron versus Tone Montana. Now, like I gave you, I just did a Steel City Pittsburgh recap. See, y'all go look that up. Like I said, I was off in the back, behind the scenes, and I seen the dude Mac Myron battle, and he was saying, hey, they was fucking with Mac Myron. He said, I went first. They was fucking with me, then Mac Myron went. He said, they weren't fucking with me no more. So, after hearing that, like I said, Mac Myron put him 6 feet deep. So now, after coming off that battle, and like a week later, he battling somebody else. He battling Tom Montana, a dude who had URL battles. You feel me? He was on the big stage. Now, Mac Myron 3-0 that boy. 3-0. He had Tom Montana all fucked up. He had Tom Montana saying, you don't want to test this bumper clock. I was like, hold up. I ain't Jamaican enough, but I thought Jamaicans called other motherfuckers bumper clocks. So he kind of had me fucked up like, he said, bumper. I don't know if the Jamaicans beat his ass before and he, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But he said, you don't want to test this bumper clock? I don't know. That's what he said. So that was like the third round he said that shit, and it was just, oh man. He was like, hey, you remember the scene from Rocky when Apollo Creed was going against Ivan Drago? And then they turned the scene, they turned the cameras to the brother, and he's like, throw the damn towel. And it was like spit was just, he said, throw the damn towel. That's what it was like for Tom Montana. It's like throwing the damn towel, man. He was getting fucked up. Fucked. I mean, hey, Mac Myin had the battle performance of the night, man. You know, they was putting on for Team Army. I don't know. Hey, I'll get into the, I'll get into the Swave shit later. Hey, but Mac Myin put on for Team Army. He caught a body. Zip him up. He caught a body, man. You know, and the sad part about it is Tom Montana got a nice light-skinned bitch he had on stage with him. You know, I seen him in between the scenes. You know, he was gripping the ass and whatnot, you know, before the battle. You know, he was shining doing his thing, but to get body like that, you know what I'm saying, in front of his bitch, like, you know, she was crying and shit over the body, you know, they patted on the back and zipped that motherfucker up and hauled him off, man. It wasn't a good look, man. It wasn't a good look, you know. I got a shoulder she can cry on, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, next battle. That's another dude. Mac Myin put 6 feet deep in the creek. You know? Hey. YK versus DNA. Alright, DNA go first. So DNA, you know, from that blog he did with Goods, he on his Loaded Lux shit. So he got a fake ass Kango shit jumping off. And he's talking like Loaded Lux and shit, you know. For the people, by the people. But you know, their mic hookup was like the Janet Jackson Control hookup. You know, it went around your head and the mouthpiece was right there by your mouth. So it was the Janet Jackson Control. It was one of them, you know what I'm saying, tight microphones. So, you know, so DNA was doing that shit, impersonating Loaded Lux, which, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready to give, you know, I give points where points is due. I ain't no biased motherfucker. You know, I'm from the Midwest, but I ain't no biased motherfucker. But I'm just like, well, he's just doing Lux impersonations, so he really was just wasting time. You know, like Rakim said, don't waste time on the mic. He was kind of wasting time. Like, so half of his round, you know, he was doing a Lux impersonation. Then after that, he stopped and then started going at Kannon. So I was like, oh shit. He started cooking, you know, get the fuck out the kitchen. You know, it's hot in here. You know what I'm saying? He was cooking. So I'm tallying up points. Like, oh shit, DNA going off. Okay? And then Young Kannon went. And Young Kannon was going off. So I'm chalking up points for Kannon. Like, damn, this motherfucker. Huh? But since DNA wasted time doing the Lux impression, you know, DNA lost round 1. Because he was clowning, fooling, you know? Alright. Second round. DNX is cooking. Oh shit. Chalking up points. He going off. But then out of nowhere, I guess somebody in Young Cannon's entourage says something. And then DNA diverts his attention to them and starts battling, you know, starts freestyling, going off on Young Cannon's mans. Like, we don't know who the fuck Young Cannon's man was. He wasn't, you know, another battle rapper. He was just Young Cannon's man. You know, he might have been a dude to just roll the blunts or something, you know? And for me, I was like, kind of right there on the floor, looking up at the stage. I ain't even noticed the Young Cannon's man said something. So to the average watcher, I don't think they really caught what Young Cannon's man had said. But DNA felt like he needed to go at him. So he's dropping bars on him. So my tally sheet's getting fucked up. I'm like, all right, DNA got points against Young Cannon. But do I chalk up points for Young Cannon's man for DNA? I mean, how's this shit work? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of fucking me up. So, once again, he's wasting time on the mic. Don't waste time on the mic. So, Young Kannon went and he outpointed him. He's going off on him. So once again, Young Kannon got him. Third round come. DNA do the same fucking thing. He dropping more bars for Young Cannon's man. He was going off on Young Kannon. Then again, he flipped out, started going at Young Cannon's man. So it's like, damn, bruh. What the fuck did he say? You know? So, once again, Young Kannon outbarred him. You know, DNA was talking about Young Cannon's shoes. He said, you got on some fucked up J's. You know, your J's are not ready. You know? I'm gonna leave, never. But that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? They both need to step their swag game up, cause I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, man, DNA was just wasting time on a mic going at relevant motherfuckers. So Young Kannon 3-0. So next battle, B Magic versus JC. B Magic 3-0. It wasn't a body bag, but it was just taking too long for JC to get to his punches. Like, B Magic could sit back and listen while you spitting your bars at him. And if you say a hot line, it's like, all right, B Magic can give props where props is due. But when I'm tallying up what JC's saying, whenever B Magic is giving him props for a hot line, that's when I'm tallying up points for JC. And if he's saying some shit that's really ain't hitting, then it's like, all right, that's hot, it rhymes, but it ain't, it ain't point worthy. It ain't really point worthy. I ain't, I don't do the math hopper point system thing. I do my own system thing, but after a while, it was just, his shit was too drawn out. Now, B Magic was on some shit where he was, he kind of took Young Cannon's angle, was talking about the pop lock and shit. So, hey, people are tired of hearing the breakdance and shit, but hey, if it works, it works. You know what I mean? And he just killed him with that shit, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like B Magic edged all 3 rounds. And JC need to start, you know what I'm saying? He got to add more. He's missing something, man. He just can't keep barring, just saying little raps and think he gonna win. It's just like what he did against Tay-Rock. He using bars that he went against, Knowledge-y, and he using them same bars against Tay-Rock. You can't use bars for Knowledge-y and use them same bars for Tay-Rock. We ain't heard from Knowledge-y since the Juice movie. You remember? Q, he was scratching. You want a Knowledge-y? You want a Knowledge-y? We ain't heard from him since Juice. So he can't. That motherfucker played out. So I think JC got to incorporate some more ill shit. He got to start, since he can dance shit, he needs to start flipping over his opponent. His opponent turn around and then bar him out. Blah, blah, blah. Do another flip over his opponent. They turn back around and bar him out. Blah, blah. That way, he got to add some pizzazz to the motherfucker. He can't just bars and, I'll smash your head and your niggas and my niggas, when the cannons bust, your niggas get dropped. We're the ones doing the dropping. Just shit like that. That shit, he did too much battles. We got too many JC battles. Like, JC have a battle drop Tuesday, have a battle drop on Thursday, have a battle drop on Saturday. He just too many JC battles. He doing too much. He doing too much, man. Like, I first seen JC at St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? First time I seen him in person, he was at he was battling GA. And ever since then, battles been dropping like 5-6 battles a month. Like, he's oversaturating himself. So, take a break, JC. Learn how to do some backflips and come back, man. take a year off. Hook up with Dominique Dawes or something, learn how to do some backflips, and you come back and you know what I'm saying? But pretty much, B Magic killed him using the same angles Young Kannon killed JC with. Dancing shit. He was bringing up that dancing shit, but hey, it worked. And he was, once Beast Magic gets started, you're like, damn. You tallying up points like, damn. This motherfucker get all type of points. So he just outpointed JC out because JC's bars is taking too long to hit, and it just wasn't enough. So 3-0, there's a lot of 3-0s tonight, too, at that battle. Man. So, next battle. Young Ill versus Arsonal. Man, Arsonal, that's the best performance I ever seen Arsonal put on, man. But see, all of a sudden, like, they had Mello the Gutter Man hosting the battles. And all of a sudden, it seemed like the first few battles, was going good. You really didn't know how long the battles was going. It really wasn't an issue. Then all of a sudden, it was like, yo, 2 minutes each round. It's like, huh? 2 minutes, man. 2 minutes really ain't that long once you get to spitting. So all of a sudden, it seemed like the time shit started playing its part during the Ars Ill battle. So, Ars starts to cook, and it's like time, So Ars want to keep spitting, but Mello the Gutter Man, hey, these are the rules. This, you know what I'm saying? So, Mello the Gutter Man kind of had to put his foot down, if you will, like, hey, this is the rules, you know what I'm saying? So, Young Ill was kind of coming at using the Detroit angle and shit, like, he was that big dread head or whatever, but, he said, trick clowned you or whatever, bringing up shit. So, to make a long story short, third round, but R said some shit. Let me get in this shit R said. He stole Hitman Holla shit. I grabbed her by 1,000, talking about the baby cutter, playing like a violin. Man, Ars was just getting busy, man. I said Mac Myron had the performance of the night, but Arsonal also had performance of the night. If you want to talk about just the undercard battles, Mac Myron, but Mac Myron had the second best performance under Arsonal, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Arsonal was going crazy. So Young Ill pull out this old picture of Arsonal. He got his, showing his 6-pack off or something. You know what I mean? But Young Ill had that photo. And he had it blown up or whatever. So Ill went first, so then Arsonal came back. So Arsonal was like, all right. He starts taking his shirts off. Like, I think Murder Mook might have hit Arsonal with racks on racks. He gave Arsonal a new outfit because he took off his Janet Jackson control mic, started taking off his shirts and shit, throwing shirts, crowds fighting for shirts and shit. I want that Arsonal shirt. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking bouncers trying to break off the fights because people are fighting over Arsonal shirts. So finally, he stripped down to his bare chest. He's like, what? He got, he got a kid now, so he about to start losing, getting a beer gut and whatnot, So he's like, yo, what? So he's like, he starts breaking down, rebuttaling this shit, like, why you got my picture? He said, he broke down that battle when Young Ill was talking about on that gay shit. So he hit him off with some gay shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just straight clowned him. But you know what I'm saying? Arsonal just got pissed. He was just, man, it was like a pit bull with a chihuahua just flinging motherfucker around. That's the way Arsonal was coming at him, man, just killing him, man. It was like, well, no, whoa. You know what I'm saying? You felt, man, the crowd was going crazy off that shit Ars was saying. People know, like, Arsonal 3-0. Ars 3-0, man. But yeah, like I said, around this time they start tripping off the time limit. They was really getting picky about the time, like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of all that extra shit that they was doing in between battles, like, you know what I'm saying? Let these motherfuckers get their shit off. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Arsonal 3-0. You know what I'm saying? You know, one round was like close, but you know what I'm saying? Arsonal 3-0 straight up. All right. Verb and Swave Sevah. Swave Sevah got body bagged. You know, it's just, you know, him and Tom Montana somewhere, you know, somebody right now chiseling, tink, 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 chiseling their epitaphs on their motherfucking tombstone. They got body. Swave too, like, you know, McMyron put on for Team Army. He killed Tom Montana. Team Army. You know, he put on for Team Army. And Swave came out there and got bodied, man. It was, man, look, when Swave got there, he had on his glasses. You know, he swaved out. You know, I ain't going to talk about the man, the way his dress code be. But, you know, but when he got on stage, he had his glasses off. He had his skull cap pulled all the way to his eyelids. So he's rapping. He's like rapping with his eyes closed, thinking he's talking to Verb. Verb take a step back. So Swave is sitting here doing this shit, and Verb like 2 steps back. You know? So it's like, you look up at Swave, and you know he's got his eyes closed. So I don't know if it's some kung fu judo, you know, to stay focused and memorize your rhyme type shit that Swave Sevah was breaking down. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't take karate. But he was, you know, he was he was focused on the rhyme and shit. So he had his eyes closed, and then he slightly opened them, realized that Verb's back here, take a step back, and start doing this shit to Verb again, then close his eyes. Then he's doing it to nobody because Verb would take a step back. This shit was crazy, man. It's like, no, Swave, no. So it makes you think, without his glasses, this shit probably, I'm surprised he ain't fall off the fucking stage, man. You know, Verb could have played him. Verb could have walked to the edge of the stage, and then Swave Sevah would have walked up there to try to give him that work, and boom, fell and fucked his shit all up. Hit the railing and shit, knocked him the fuck out. You know, shout out to Verb for not doing that shit. Shout out to Verb. So basically, Verb was just putting on. He did a showtime for the whole second round. Just, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna give up the schemes, but you know, Verb took a shot at Ill Will. You know, Ill Will wasn't nowhere to be found. Like, I was looking for him, you know. Ill Will still rocking the shit from the UFF battles. Like, damn, bro. Hey, he might be on the road. He might have not packed his luggage like that, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But hey, after that beating, man, y'all might have to say, hey, we 6 feet deep in the creek. We ain't team Army. You know, we gonna have to, you know, they might have to start getting on some Starscream Megatron shit. Like, hey, you know, we Starscream, he Megatron. We gotta get him. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to switch this shit up. You know, Starscream was that motherfucker kind of hating on Megatron. So, but after the way he got bodied, man, oh man, Verb was up there looking like C-3PO with a mix of gold dust. Crazy, he looked crazy, man. He had on this gold jacket, silver arms, with the like Kanye West teddy bear. I wouldn't have been caught dead in that, but hey, that's St. Louis swag. Hey, teach his own. Hey, but Swave got bodied. And you know, I really didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't expect that, man. You might as well ask Verb, hey, Verb, remember when you battle X Factor, you put on the little night vision thing to sleep in? Hey, can I use that for this battle? You know, he was on some different shit. I don't know if, I don't know. But yeah, Team Homie did. Hey, Team Homie was hype after Myin did the same, but after Swave, it was like Team Homie was like exit stage left. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see Team Homie ever since that. And you know, after that battle, I don't think I've really seen Team Homie after that. But shout out to them though. You know what I mean? Y'all might just have to rearrange. You know, switch up. You know, make maybe It Will the captain or something. He might have to be the new leader or something like. Team Homie 6 feet deep, you know what I'm saying, in conjunction with Yak Town, you know, the Yak Town boy. I don't know, they'll figure that shit out. But Clips versus Hitman. You know, Hitman came out with his first round, you know how he do. Clips rebutted it, had his own little remix, you know what I mean? They coming at the big gun angles, you know, Clip was talking about, oh, your guns are so big, and you know, he was clowning him with that. Then he, you know, how Hitman always bring his little brother in to do the little remixes. His brother was doing that. So then Clips had DNA working with him doing the remix and shit. It was tight. So Clips got round one. Now round two, I think it was debatable, man. It can go either way. Round three, Hitman. So I got it 1-1. Round two, debatable. You know what I'm saying? Round two, mad debatable. So, main event. Big T versus Big Canon. You know? I got that Big Canon 2-1. I think Big T got the third round, but, you know, like, see, this one thing I was saying, a lot of times when these battles are coming up and these rappers be doing the battle rap arena shows, doing blogs, they pretty much expose the angles they gonna come with. So Big Canon's third round was the same shit he was talking on the Angry Fan show and on Battle Rap Arena, on Blog Talk Radio, like how what did Big T do for the city? He was just rapping that same shit. You know, he was talking it on the Blog Talk Radio shows, but he just put it in rap form for the third round. All right, let me bring it back. First round, Big T choked. And he choked for a minute. Like, the way they was stressing on the time, if he thought, you know, he thought he could bring it back and catch it, but it just took too long. You know, once the fans get involved and like, ooh, and, you know, you start to feel a certain way. But after a minute, he finally caught it, start spitting it. But after a minute done passed, everybody know, you know, and the bars that he spit really wasn't worth the minute break in between the choke. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't even worth it. He could have just ended it after his last bar and called it quits. But you know what I mean? I guess he felt that he could bring it back. But after a while, he should say, yo, let it go. It's time. You know, the way they were stressing on time, he could easily say, yo, time. That's my round. You know what I'm saying? He could have played it off, but, you know, I guess he figured, you know what I'm saying? I guess he went over it enough that he felt like he could figure out that bar, but he never did, which made it look crazy. So, Big Canon was, you know, like, you know, in for T, when he battled Sue Surf, he was calling him Terrence. Now, Big Canon was freaking Terry, calling him Terry. So he was freaking Cemetery, you know what I'm saying? He was flipping, he was doing a lot of Terry flips, calling him Terry. I don't know if that's his nickname. They call him Terrence, Terry, or whatever. But he was killing him with the Terry flips and killing him with T flips. And you know what I'm saying? Like, Big T style. I think that's why everybody said that Big Canon would win, because a lot of Big T's battles, he have a good haymaker here and there, but they ain't really consistent. So, and he got exposed that night, you know what I'm saying? In the second round, Big T had some shit, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, second round, Big Canon had them T flips, Terry flips, and was killing him. And then last round, like I said, Big T had some hot shit. He said, you like Forrest Gump. You just telling your story on the bench. You know what I'm saying? He had a few hot lines. You know what I'm saying? But by then, the crowd was twisted up and shit. So we weren't giving shit props unless it was that shit. You know what I mean? A lot of these cards, for as many battles they had, and with the undercards, I think a lot of people was just battled out. Like, it happens. Like, people get sick and tired of ooh and ah and all day. By the time you get to the last battle, everybody's just like, you better say some crazy shit. Or I ain't ooh and ah for shit. And that's pretty much what happened. So, you know, as soon as Big T spit his last bar, everybody was exiting stage left. They weren't waiting around, dapping it up. Well, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I got the fuck up out of there. So, but yeah, I ain't like the way Big Canon ended his third round, because, like I said, he came with that angle about, you know, what have you done for the city, yada, yada, yada. And after he finished his round, I think his emotion, he got started getting emotional. He started talking about, I got the crown, but I don't want that shit. I got the crown, I'm the king, but I don't want that shit. It's for the people. It's for Chicago. You know, it's sort of like, you know, one of them cheesy movies where you're the victor and, you know, it's like when Juice, when he said, you got the juice now, man. And Omar F said, I don't want the juice. It was like young Big Canon was turning down the juice. How are you going to be from Chicago and you turning down juice? You know? Now, if Hoffa would have took it, now, if I feel about that Pac juice, you know, I don't know where you get Pac juice from, but hey, that's a whole different story. But hey, you can't be up there. It just kind of had a movie feel to it. Like, yeah, I got the crown, but I'm a dedicated to the goodwill. You know, he was just kept on, like right when Big T was about to spit his bars, he was still, I don't want this shit. You know, you can have it. You can have it. But he already knew he won, so he was just on some forfeit crazy shit. It was corny, Big Canon. It was real corny, man. Say that shit. You know, maybe hook up with Verb, get you an acting career, and do that. Oh, I don't want the shit. You know, for the end of a movie. You know, maybe Verb could bring you in to the end of one of his movies or something. That he, you know, take some acting classes, man. That shit was corny as fuck, man. But hey, that's my recap. 80 Yoan, Underhanded Indiana, with the official Gorilla Warfare, Monkey Niggas Torn Gorilla recap. And I'm out this bitch.